And well, hello, my dear viewers, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. This time, I bring you this week's chapter of One Piece. Finally, it has arrived. Big Mom's flashback will begin. So let us dive straight in chapter 866, Natural Born Destroyer. And we keep on with Cavendish's cover arc. Okay. So, Volume 3, Cavendish, Prince of the Bourgeoisie. Of the bourgeois, not bourgeoisie, bourgeois kingdom is so popular that not a single young woman in the country has married. I think I know where Cavendish's story is going. In fact, I think I know where this all dropping in on the lives of the Grand Straw Hats pirate fleet is going. It's a sort of a backstory to the characters, backstory that Oda probably doesn't intend to show in the main story or in spin-offs, much like he's going to do with Ace. So he found a way to do it instead, which is through the cover arcs. This is really where I think this is going. Which probably is. There's even a girl fainting at the sight of Cavendish. Oh, so Cavendish was a prince. Oh. So maybe he was exiled after being possessed by Hakuba. Which I have a theory on that, but it's not for now. It's for a little later. I'm still working on the details on it. But be on the lookout for that. So yeah, Cavendish was a prince, and I'm pretty sure he was exiled after being possessed by Hakuba. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Oh. Long ago, Big Mom was. This is the island where that most famous race of giants, the warriors of Elbaf, live. Oh, look at her. Charlotte Lilin, 5-year-old human. Okay. So apparently the Charlotte name didn't come from Caramel as I thought it would, but it actually came from her real family. Okay, so already some of my theory points are not being real. Where are Mommy and the others going? Daddy's got some work around here, Lilin. Will you be a good girl and wait for me? I wanna go too. In exchange, we'll let you eat as many candies from your knapsack as you want. Oh god, this is cruel. Then I'll wait, I'm waiting. Okay. Quit crying already, she caused so many casualties, it's a miracle we were able to get away with just sending her out of the country. We can't deal with that child. The Holy Mother, they say, resides in these lands, will surely save Lilin. We're setting off now, we can't stay in these dangerous waters for long. Oh. Oh, come on, this is sad. One can scarcely speak of Elbaf without mentioning that some 100 years ago, the giant warriors that terrorized the world, the giant soldier pirate crew suddenly lost their two captains. It's a legend. Dory and Broggy. Oh, man. Okay. Not long after, having lost their leader, several stragglers of the crew let down their guard and were captured by the Marines as they stood at the gallows. Okay, a wandering beautiful woman of the cloth appeared. Her name was Sister Caramel. Ooh. She was hot. The heavens cry for peace. Okay. The heavens, the hell are you on about? Have you have you have you any idea of the terrors these monsters have inflicted on this world? All the more reason why don't you see it? At that very moment dark clouds covered the sky. If you kill this man, the warriors of Elbaf will yet again take up arms. They will swear revenge against humanity. Forgive their sins. I will lead them into a world where the many people of this earth can join hands and smile together as one. I knew it! I knew that Outland was Caramel's dream. I knew it! I just knew it! I just knew it! Damn! I knew that Lilin's dream came from Mother Caramel. Caramel eventually came to be called Holy Mother or just Mother, and with no regard for class or race, took in children that had nowhere else to go. She opened a home called the Lamb's House. So yeah, Lilin grew up in an orphanage. And on the island that the giants call home, Elbaf, she devoted her life to building of a bridge of friendship between man and giant. Okay. You'll be okay now, Lilin. Come be friends with all of us until your mother and father come back. There's some mean kids here. Mother Caramel, 80 years old, and the children of the Lamb's house. Very well. Everyone's here is a bit unique, but you should be able to befriend them in no time. Very nice. Okay, thanks, I'm so hungry. Poor little thing. I mean, poor little no, but... So she's not a giant with Darwinism, she's a human with gigantism. Very well. Okay, a prince driven out of his country by our riots and revolution, children forced into near slavery by poverty, problem children recalcitrant beyond even the patience of their parents. Here these young ones could live amongst the giants, unfettered by status or lineage. Okay. But above all, Lilin, who had spent her whole life being bigger than everyone around her, first saw in Elbaf people, houses, and scenery that seemed made for her size. It was an indescribably comforting feeling. Cool. Oh, okay. What's the matter, Lilin, mother, you know? Mr. Bear and Mr. Wolf were fighting in the forest. And because it's not good to fight, I decided I needed to make them be friends. So I put them in the same cage. But that silly Mr. Bear ate Mr. Wolf. And because he was being bad, I gave Mr. Bear a spanking. Looks like Mr. Bear is thinking hard about what he did wrong. Oh god. How many times did you spank him? Just once. She killed it instantly. Oh god. You wanted both of them to be friends, didn't you? You're such a kind girl, Lilin. Of all the people Lilin had met in her life, this was the first that actually understood her. I saw it, Lily killed that bear in one hit. Did you hear she got in a huge fight with Ari? Apparently there was a mosquito on him. Oh god. She tried to smack him, she broke a bunch of his bones. What? He has an extra joint, so I thought I'd tear that extra bit off of him. Oh god. No, he's from the long arm tribe, that's how he's supposed to be. He has fins, so I... Oh god, what's with her? So I thought I'd just rip them off for him. No, the mer people look like fish. That's how they're supposed to be. Oh, Jesus. Caramel is just. Caramel forgave everything she did. Okay. Oh, it's those guys. Oimo and Kashi? Are they? Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, it's them. Oh, that's cool. 10 months later, New World War land Hellbath. The great warriors of the land took Lilin in with tolerance and generosity. And they're speaking about Brogy and Dory. It's nearing 40 years. Have you ever heard of a duel that takes that long? I say we give them 10 more years and then go get them. Yo, Lilin, are you and your friends ready? Karchi. Yeah, Karchi. For what? Isn't this your first time in Elbaf? Until the winter solstice festival we fast for 12 days. Yeesh, for 12 days! We don't eat anything. The only thing that can pass your lips is water. The 12 days start tomorrow. I'm gonna get so hungry. But if you just bear that for a little, you get to enjoy the festival. Oh, how are you doing? Nice. One day, either Dory or Broggy will return. They will revive the giant warrior pirates. You are a warrior, keep fighting Haryudin. That little guy sitting there with a giant sword on his back and eating, he's going to be important. I call it right now. Ooh. I don't know why I'm laughing, but holy heck. Zababa, I like that spirit of yours, Haryudin. I love their laughs. One is Jababa and the other and the other one's Bojaja. Lord Fallbeard and Lord Mountbeard. Yorley Fallbeard and Yarley Mountbeard. 344 years old and 345 years old. Caramel and her talk of trade are all well and good, but we mustn't forget the way of the warrior. Former captains of the giant warriors pirates, oldest warriors in the world, heroes of the giant peoples. Nice, those are some magnificent beards. Holy Jesus. Okay. Why are the two of you here in town today? We've come to call the children of the town. It's time to eat semla. Good to see you here, Lilin. It's a sweet and super delicious dessert. Right before the fast, we eat semla to get in our nutrients. Are we gonna eat it now? That sweet dessert. They stuff a sweet dough made with marzipan with whipped cream and cover the top with powdered sugar. It's our final treat before the fast. Oh god, this is not going to end well. For Prince Loki, who was born just the other day in the castle. Wait, what? So Loki was just. I mean, it makes sense. Big Mom already had a lot of children by the time Loki came to propose, so it makes sense. And for rolled, gold, and bald. Okay. Who are these? We thank the sun for the growth of our children. We've got plenty, so eat up. Oh, Jesus. How long? Oh, Jesus. She's going nuts. You can't eat them at that speed. We're not going to have enough to go around. Semla are so yummy. Oh, heck. Mother, I'm so hungry. I feel like I'm going to die. The winter solstice festival celebrates the death and rebirth of the sun. The sun will pass through the harsh winter and will once again warm us with his benevolent light. The more it hurts, the deeper your gratitude to the sun will be. If Mother says so, I'll try. Lilin had come to love Mother with all her heart. I'm so thin now. Oh Jesus. That Sam was so delicious I want to eat some now. I think we are witnessing the origins of her eating disorder. This is horrible, Mother, help. What's the matter? What's the matter, Gert? It's Lilin. Holy heck! Holy heck! Holy butts! This is the first. This is the first episode, much like what we've seen in Whole Cake Island when she was after the Croquembouche. This is the first. She's after the Semla. And she destroyed the village, possibly either knocked out or killed. No, I believe she didn't kill them. But, Jesus. You've finally gone and done it, Lilin. You have no right to even be thankful to the sun. There's a limit to how much we can forgive, even for a child. Caramel by apologies, but this one is no child. She's a demon. Oh, damn. Damn, I love this last page. So it has begun. Lilin's first nervous food breakout has happened. And it was all thanks to the Semla. She lasted like halfway through the fast. Is it pronounced fast? Yeah, it probably is. Jesus. Lord Yorl can't die. Like, I mean, come on. Oda can just introduce these awesome looking warriors and then all of a sudden just have them die in Lilin's backstory. But to be honest, only Yorl is standing up to Lilin. We can't see Jarl. Jesus. But no, I wish we get to see them in Elbaf. I wish they don't die right now. Maybe lose an arm or something, but please don't let them die. Don't kill them, Oda. They're cool. Jesus. So the giant's hatred towards Lilin is so much deeper. It's so much deeper than I originally had thought. Like, I knew she had done something bad, but Jesus, not as bad as this. Not only did she break tradition, which for giants who are inspired by Norse mythology and thus value honor and tradition above nearly everything else, it's already a severe crime. But for Lily to actually have gone and destroyed their village, knocking down their warriors, not sure about killing, but knocking down the warriors at least, that explains a lot. Like, Loki's interest in Lola and the fact that the giants allowed for that was an act of, I don't want to say mercy, but it was a second chance. Let's see if she changed. Let's try and unite with her. See what good we can bring out of this. But then Lola had to ruin everything and thus and thus worsening the relation between Lilin and the Giants. Whew! Holy heck! So apparently we have more flashback coming from Lilin. We'll see, maybe next chapter, maybe the two next chapters. I wouldn't mind actually to have two more chapters of Big Mom's flashback. So next week there's a One Piece chapter. I am really, really, really looking forward for that. And honestly, I gotta say, it's cruel what they've done to her. But well, I mean, I said that the Stembla incident was the first, but apparently no, because it's as her father says. She caused so many casualties. So yeah, it's really not the first one. But still, I can't stop myself from feeling some sort of empathy for her. Like she was abandoned. Like also, how cool it was to see Mother Caramel in her young days. Very cool, I say. A good-looking woman from the clergy. I say only in One Piece. And also she smokes. Apparently One Piece God is benevolent about the ways of the smoke. Anyway, that scene of her saving the giants was very cool. I'm looking forward to see that in the anime. In fact, I'm looking forward to see every scene from Whole Cake Island in the anime. Also, these kids from the orphanage, could they appear back? Could they appear again? Like, I'm trying to draw a parallel between some of them. This guy with the gas mask. This prince guy, he looks... I don't know, his whole mug looks familiar. Oh well. Poor Lilin. I mean, I say poor, but now that we get to see her flashback, like you remember way back in the beginning of this saga, I would usually advocate against the fact that people said that Big Mom could be redeemed, that Big Mom could be considered a good person, she's only sick. I am drawing a little bit closer to that conclusion. When she was a kid, that was applicable. Now that she's an adult, well, maybe it would have been good if she had perished at Yula's hand. Because then loads of other people wouldn't have to suffer. Mother Caramel was also more benevolent than she should have been. And I'm thinking that Mother Caramel will be the second person to abandon Lilin. That scene we saw in the end of last chapter 2 weeks ago, when Big Mom is like asking, "Where'd you go?" When we see Caramel going away, I believe that is when Caramel abandons Lilin. Like, she's going to leave her somewhere because she has no other choice. And she herself will have to run because she can't go back to Albath, probably. Depending on how things go, she won't be allowed back there. I mean, I don't know why she wouldn't, but maybe the only way she will be is if she drops Lilin somewhere. And she will have to make a choice between actually helping more children in Elbaf or just keep hanging on Lilin, and I think she will choose the better path, which is to save more children and help more children. So she'll make the tough choice of not keeping Lilin, because this was 63 years ago, and Caramel might not even be alive yet, but her legacy might still live in Elbaf. We don't know. Maybe back then she went back to Elbaf, passed on a few years later, and maybe her legacy continued, and you're gonna see one of the child, maybe Gert. Maybe we'll see the little girl named Gert, as the mother of the orphanage now. It could very well be. I would very much like to see that. Imagine Luffy and the others going to Elbaf and going to the actual orphanage where Big Mom lived at one point, and meeting the other kids that she grew up, or maybe not all the kids, but meeting some of her friends. Maybe some had stayed in the orphanage to help Gert running things. But this ending, holy heck. I'm so eager to see the next chapter. You have no idea. Possibly you have, because I believe you also are eager to see the next chapter. But my dear friends, this is it for this week. This is it for this One Piece chapter. Coming right up, I bring you this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. They continue their assault on the 8 Precepts of Death compound, no doubt. So I'll see you right away for Boku no Hero Academia. See you then.